Jarvis. Jarvis Center. I will probably name right. I'm not too sure how to pronounce it. I just say the Jarvis Center, but I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong, right? We at oh no, it is the Auto Salon car show in Tobago, in New York, right? How does happen? Well, I will introduce you to them, but they have a couple cars here in the meantime that obviously looking fresh. There will be cars that we're not accustomed seeing in Trinidad. I mean, apart from, I mean, we getting there, but some of these cars, you know, pristine. They have a lot of shops around New York, but I want to say around the US and probably worldwide that would come bring the cars and stuff. One theme I realized about it is electric driven. So they have a bunch of cars that are seeing the whole electric vibes that are going on with it. So we here and I say, well, obviously if I know this going on, I had to bring all you to it, and I had to put on these SLNs just to make things look crisp, because you know we're in a new space, we're in a new area. Let me just show you some stuff now what we're working with until we get to the real reason why I'm here. Yeah?
Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you.
So, and we now start, well, our closest to the Corvettes section, the Z06 is what I believe, right? It's not a big Corvette person, but what I like now, the background you see the car spinning, right? Andy, if you're listening, maybe get one of this to put in one of the showrooms now, please. I will design it. But it is overwhelming. The place is a big place. This is just one section. I'm probably sure only just 3 cars, but I run into to see, obviously, what it is I'm interested in. And yes, the car that I like the most is the oldest car over here, but keeping the vibes going, yeah?
Oh, I love you. 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 Oh, I love you.
Tiny Ford section. Where was it for? The Chevrolet section. I was the Mustangs and the Corvettes and them, right? But of course, I spot the Shelby. You know I love. You know, as a man, I love my old school. But watching the new one, like you would watch Top Gear, and you would watch other car reviews, and you'd be like, wait, yeah, that car decent. But to see them in person is a bit overwhelming now, you know. It's nice. And I mean, most of the performance cars here, they don't come shakedown, you know, so it had the regular, either supercharged, turbocharged, or both, and you know, Brembo brakes, the full works. Most of them is not fully manual, they have like Tiptronical paddle shifters, but this looks decent and real. So very few new cars that come out doesn't really pique my interest, but the new Z have that, I don't know, some way that was able to kind of blend old school vibes from the older Model Z and, well, take some characteristics from the models after that. And there's a good match, like you will see Chris Forsberg, he running that in his Formula D car, like competition car, and like, I like how it does look. Like it have a nice look to it. Let me just get a view. Try not to scratch nobody's car, so if you see me from a distance, just know. But let you look at it. Okay, so it looks like it's a track car, right? Hyundai Veloster. If I pronounce it correctly, you all have all right to correct me if I'm wrong. Do the enunciation. So this part dash by what I should say, right? But I like this car. Like it looks like a proper track car. So let's take a look. I mean, it's regular body kit. That you big brakes. I'm watching the tires, so I know like it's grippy tires. At first I thought it was rally, but then I saw the screen behind it and it looked like it running track, like circuit kind of vibe. So car go inside it and we can't see the engine, so I guess I want to believe this might be like a competition car, an active competition car, or probably they're still planning to use technology from it in the new car, which what it is usually do when it is they have things locked and sealed like this. Because all the other cars you could go in, but yeah. So with the Subaru section, I just realized is that his Travis pushed out a car. It would have been probably his old car. If it is, you remember the hooligan video that they did with the Subaru. I'm trying to remember what area it was, but like it was some mad skills. So it would always be like Gymkhana videos, right? And they had the Subaru here now. So I'm gonna just check it out quick. So this is the one car here. This is the one car in the background there, Supra. He was able to ship his car up the road and park it up and have a new livery on it. I just joking. This is the new Supra. This is the first time. No, we have one in Trinidad. Yeah, but I never get to see it. But I want to believe it's HSM, or they should do HSM. I want to say dealership or motors, HSM motors, probably motors. They had brought down one. I mean, it's nice to see one. I didn't have no, it came in a comfortable version. But these nice. That's alright. And have people around kind of talking and weaving from being in the video. But everybody here friends because it's cars are 95, right? Prototypes on some of the doors, so I don't know if it's like a version where they plan to do it in like production, or like this is like a theme, like how Surrey have their whole lineup for Bentley, like something like that. So I see in prototypes, so maybe it could just be new parts or new like as a prototype diffuser. The ducktail and the wing and like the side skirts and the rims. Most of these rims here is carbon fiber rims if it didn't make it out in the video. And we'll have the GR86, the new ones. We will be seeing Ken Gucci running it. The weird car award goes to You know, Toyota does always do the concept vehicle. So obviously, yes, it looks like a electronically driven vehicle. Center seat. So for those who know how the old school McLaren used to be, I have no idea what the steering control is. It's looking like a handle. And it looks like it have a couch in the back, but I just don't know how you open the door. It don't have no door. It have no door. Anyway, excuse me if it is you're finding not getting too much detail on the cars, because this place is huge. And I'm just trying to bring you all in the experience, and obviously you're going to see the cars that I like, right? I'll show some NASCARs in the background. Before, I'm not a big fan of NASCAR, but yeah. So I'm going to move to the Toyota. We pass Subaru. There's a car looking for, but yeah. So we're walking around. The only reason why I came, you know, social media this brings so much connection, and he's from the motherland, mother Trinidad, right? And I'll pop his Instagram handle. This is the guy who makes sure that I was able to come inside and to make sure he's like, hey, come, you're in New York, come and see what it is we have in the auto show. So let the viewers know. Let's introduce yourself, name of your business, and what are we doing here today?
So I am Kempis Sahatu. I am the owner and founder of Wrap Factory New York NYC Incorporated, and I asked
Kemi. That's alright, that's alright.
I know you as KJ.
I know you can say KJ, you can say KJ too.
Alright, so I know KJP Drift from Instagram and from TTDA in Trinidad. Along with Kerry-Drift and all these other really good guys that they always show me a good time when I'm there. And he told me he was coming to town. We actually lost connection on Instagram for a while. He DM'd me, and it so happened that it worked out. He came in time, and I wanted him to come out and see what I do for a living here in good old New York in the cold.
It's not that cold. What do you mean, spring?
Yeah, start of spring, yes.
So question, is there a special material you would use when you're wrapping a vehicle to handle the 4 seasons, or is a particular brand?
It's actually it's multiple brands that we use.
Okay.
But it mostly depends on the color that the customer wants. If the customer wants a specific color, we go with a specific brand.
Right.
But there's no special anything for the different seasons. It's just like a rotary motor.
Okay.
You give it oil, you take care of it, it's going to be fine. The same thing with vinyl wrap. You take care of it, it's going to be fine. If the wrap is self-healing.
Okay.
Stone chips, if you have a really low slung car.
Yeah.
It's like the saloon car, it's going to be stone chips galore, but you know, if it's on air suspension, etc., it's going to be
okay. That was one of the questions I had in mind, because I know the snow does be more harsh on vehicles.
Right, the snow and the salt,
Yeah, the salt, yes.
Right.
While I have plenty of new cars, I'll show you all a lot of new cars going around. This is my favorite booth, and let me tell you why. Let's give me a list, let's give me a breakdown of the cars it have.
The cars that we have here today would be the Toyota Sarah, Nissan President, the S14 Kuki, the R33 GTS 25 T-Type M, FD3S, the Toyota Supra, Acura NSX, Porsche 911, the M3, your favorite that you've been asking me about every day. We even have cool old Renaults, everything from your favorite Gran Turismo 2 video game.
Correct. And
Era
obviously
specific for 90s babies.
Yeah. And I mean, I overplay Gran Turismo 2, so like this is me here selecting.
Yes, this is
selecting which car.
Definitely.
Alright, so take a look at the cars that we have here, and We will get a little more talking, yeah? Find it hard to choose. If you was to pick a favorite car, which car you would pick?
My personal favorite car here. That's too much to pick, man. That's too much to pick.
Give me two, like your first two. Like you take a glance, you be like, yeah.
Alright, my first two. The RS200 and the Pulsar. Nissan Pulsar.
Alright, some good choices. Tell me about the booth, the name of the company.
So there's actually myself, which is Wrap Factory New York.
Right.
There is Radwood, which is another company that actually sponsored the podiums and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
And then there's Saratoga Auto Museum, which is a huge auto museum in upstate New York, Saratoga, that they have a museum of cars. They also do auctions of. It was initially Porsches only,
Okay.
and now it's everything. So they have a little bit of Japanese flavor. They have Euro. They have everything, Italian, all that stuff, and they do all different kinds of. They have, I think, 80 shows for the year, 80 car shows at different events.
Yeah.
So that's as much as I can give you about what it is that they do.
Carly.
Hello there.
Welcome.
Thank
to
you.
the Caribbean YouTube channel.
I love the Caribbean YouTube channel.
So, I see you all have a relationship with Wrap Factory,
Yes.
right? So just kind of give my idea of the Saratoga Museum and like what you guys do
Yeah.
and how the relationship.
Yeah, so I work at the Saratoga Automobile Museum in upstate New York, about 2.5 hours north of New York City. And we have a rotating exhibit. So about twice a year, we change the exhibit. Right now, we have a great collection of cars called Radwood. And Radwood is cars of the 80s and 90s. It's not
Okay.
just cars, but lifestyles. So you dress up in 80s, 90s, listen to the music, just get back into the culture of the 80s and 90s. And so we have come down to the New York Auto Show to show off some fabulous cars. And so we've partnered with them because they had a great collection of cars and really helped us out showing some of their cars and bringing them to the New York Auto Show.
Okay, and how long y'all have been in operation?
So we have been around for 20 years. This year
Wow.
we're celebrating our 20th anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
All right, well, I love the collection. You know, you guys keep up the good work, and like I was saying, it's a bit overwhelming, but this is for sure my favorite booth.
Favorite
Yeah?
exhibit?
Yeah, favorite
Yes.
exhibit. Yeah, keep
Well,
up the.
you need to come up to the museum because we have some really good ones up there.
Yeah,
too.
I was not asking them, but I know your guys here, so
Yeah.
maybe the next time I come up,
Definitely next time
I will
you come.
come upstate.
Upstate.
I will find your address.
Yes. Yes. Perfect.
Nice meeting you, Carly.
Nice to meet you. Thanks.
Hey, I know Javid bring on his van here. Javid, they got you. So, like I said, it's overwhelming. And then my boy said he had to pick the 14 and the 33 to them to handle work-related grievance. But I want to know why these selection of cars. So we have Steve.
Oh, sorry. Hey. Welcome
So
to
we
this.
have Steve.
How's it going? How are you?
Steve,
Yeah.
we have a wonderful collection of cars here.
Thank
you. Can I give my explanation as to why these cars
Sure.
and which one would be like a very unique build? You could probably just kind of focus on
Sure.
one. Yeah?
Absolutely. Yeah. So what we did is these are all 80s and 90s icons.
Right.
What we really wanted to do was kind of touch all of the different corners of automotive enthusiasts
Okay.
of that stuff. So over there we have four-wheel drive, off-roaders, K-trucks, smaller stuff like that, classic Range Rovers and Defenders. Coming around we have Group A and Group B legend rally cars behind us, your kind of classic supercars, European and German cars, Porsche and BMW M3s, the JDM Legends, NSX, Supra, RX-7, Skyline, kind of the big four. And then we even have some kind of more modern interpretations of those cars, kind of some stance cars and stuff like that. So literally every corner covered of the car scene from this stuff. To be honest, I'm so super biased. This is all my favorite stuff in the world, so I just picked some of my favorite cars, and we reached out. This was all done through the Instagram over the last couple of weeks. We reached out to car communities and owners and stuff like that, different groups, and one person will give me an NSX, and like, well, you gotta check out my boy, he's got a 911, so we got that. We just kind of kept going through. So it's a perfect amalgamation of what car culture and this car culture is like, where we're all excited about the cars and we can't wait to share them with others and stuff like that. Some of my favorites, there's so many good cars here. To really stand out though, this line over here are super rare. So we have a Jaguar XJR 15. They only made a handful of them. This is one of 3 in the world that are yellow, if that means anything, but they only made about 12, 15 of these cars total in the world. Super rare. We have a Venturi 400 Trophy. This is a purpose-built race car right here as well too. This thing is only one of 73, and they made very few for actually road-going use, which this is not, despite the plate on it and everything too.
Oh yeah, I saw the plate and I was like, this street legal?
Yeah, it's street-ish legal, depending on the street, I guess. One of my personal favorites, growing up watching Group B Rally, is the RS200. That thing was an absolute monster. It got banned in most of the races it went to because it was either too powerful or too deadly. Turbocharged 4-cylinder, 600 horsepower from Ford and Cosworth. It's an absolute legend. They made 100 of them. This is the Evo, so they even made less. They made 24 of these. And it's shown here in the original Ford racing livery, straight from Ford, which is super cool.
Do you remember who was the driver that championed this car?
So they only did 1 year Group B. It lost because it broke down all the time. They went on to try to race this car in IMSA. Someone nearly died in this car in IMSA. So it's kind of a tough car to drive, but it's been raced by every racing league. Most famously, most people might recognize this car from a couple years ago. Hoonigan, Ken Block, was Ford performance guy. He had an all black RS200 that he did some crazy Hoonigan videos with. So that's where a lot of people kind of recognize the car now from. It's kind of had a rebirth from that. But it's super popular and it's got the most attention. We've had a bunch of big magazines, like Motor Trend was here, and that was their favorite car of the show. Because it's just super cool. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm biased. I love all these cars. I'm a big 911 guy. I'm a big BMW guy, so I love that stuff too. But I mean, we have a little bit of everything. You got to have a little touch of everything, I guess. So.
All right.
That's it.
All right, Mike.
Yeah.
Trinidad, you guys don't get this motor in this car, which is the KA24DE, which comes in the Frontier, or we call it over here the Nissan D21 pickup.
In Trinidad, it would come. The K engines will come. It'll come in a CRV, the new model CRV. If I remember correctly. Whoever out there, just help me out.
No,
the new model
K24.
The K series.
K24 does that's Civic shit. Civic shit. But that's Honda, but this is KA24.
Okay. No.
Two different. No, I'll show you this thing.
Two different.
Just for shits, I'll show you. Just because it's.
No, you can't pop
I
it
actually used to drift this thing.
You can't pop it from inside.
Back in the day. Where two sides on the other side? Or did he move it?
So again, school on K engines. It's becoming a popular build in the States. I know boys, Suraj used parts. I saw he have a couple of K engines, and
got it.
so we go on. But I mean, the focus is today is to. I should say focus on today. I keep watching the S14,
so look at
and it drop low. It has some works wheels. It looking stance out. So I had to find out what it was going on. So I was like, you mind if we just move it back? And I was like, yeah, you move it. And they give me the keys. But we going to check out the engine there.
So here you have the KA24, which looks nothing like a K24. So this motor did not come in your cars. You had the SR18 and the SR20.
Correct.
All turbo. This is a pickup truck motor that comes factory in ours. So that's why I was curious. But we drift these in this country. They're good. They're bigger torque than the SR, but not more power, obviously.
Yeah, yeah. I
They
saw.
get no third gear entries, first and second all day long.
Yeah,
Kick the shit out of the clutch. Other than that,
I saw a couple of builds that people use this engine and they just either supercharge it or do some do some work on the head and Okay.
So I was just
I think you didn't say K engine as in the Honda.
Civics,
Yeah, because I know K engine is the thing now.
Yeah, everybody seems to be doing a K swap.
The K24 mostly, or the
Yeah.
K20. That's the go, the K20 and the
K.
K24s.
It's loud. It's
No, it's not loud.
Well, just have a little exhaust on it, so it just a little.
Just make sure you pick it up all the way up and
air it up
this
all the
is
way.
welded diff. Whoever had the car before, they welded the diff.
Oh, it's a welded
that
diff?
steering
Yeah.
wheel is not our style. It's just whatever that the person before had. So it's a very bad steering wheel.
yeah. This is
This is
This
like
is the-
this is the first Fast and Furious.
Yeah, that's a
steering wheel.
Ricer steering wheel for sure.
That was just at the moment kind of.
So air suspension. This is individual pressure on each one, right?
Yes, that's correct.
But how do I?
Just like that.
So you can actually do it easier.
But it would have presets.
Yes,
Yes,
I think
it already presets.
already. You can actually just hold the two top buttons down, so it's actually a series of buttons. So it's two front, two ups, and back down, down.
It's rollable now.
No, you gotta put it all the way up. I just put it back down just so you can have the video.
This is Stigna Ferry. Well, you remember the Volkswagen that I did a while back, the Jetta? Yeah, the same kind of air suspension. This will be very handy for me with the BMW because the exhaust very low. But the thing with the air suspension is that it's heavy, like it's not really suitable for performance because the added weight to the car.
Welded diff, so it's gonna pull up all the components.
And now I'm gonna say, now what's your shifter?
Yeah.
Close your door.
Yeah, that's
There we go. What brand coilovers are those?
These are actually BC Racing coilovers.
BC Racing.
Yes, with a direct slip-on. So you take the coilover apart, take the spring out, and you thread this. So just how you have to adjust the collars on the coilover, there's a thread on the bag, and you just thread it on, and it seals.
Oh.
And then you put a seal on top.
Okay.
And then you have the full fun.
This is a three-piece rim.
This is a
Yes.
three-piece wheel. Yes, we have this, and we also have a set of RPF ones that we actually use to actually street the car because there's
okay.
nowhere we're driving with this offset
Yeah.
without destroying the wheels on lovely New York City. So normally we
best in the
switch them
world,
out
you know.
right before we go, like just to drive on carpet and stuff.
Okay.
It's cool. So.
So give me a little breakdown on the car. Like where's the history of the car? And
So-
the garage.
Okay, so Garage Icons actually they keep mostly, like the name says, Garage Icons. So it's all a GS300, a V10 Beamer,
Yeah.
you know, cars of that. When you go to a garage, you see like, wow, this is what I came to see.
Legend cars.
Right, legendary cars.
Yeah.
So this car actually came in as a Zenki 240, which would be the less aggressive one, the more docile of the two.
Yeah.
They did the full conversion on it.
The lights on.
Right, so
yeah.
you get that more aggressive front end. They retained the KA24 because this is the show car more for them, so they wanted to keep reliability, AC, power steering,
yeah.
everything that we normally dump with the SR because
Yeah.
we just want to clutch kick and go sideways. So this is the only thing that remained was the welded diff from the previous owner.
Yeah.
And they redid interior, all the little bushings. Everything is energy suspension bushings on the car.
Okay.
SPL urethane mounts for the subframe bushing. So it's a very rough car to be in, but they wanted to not ratty out the whole car with the whole different color fender, different color everything.
Yeah.
And as a lot of these 240s are being lost and now the value of them are going up, it's like, okay, let's save one of them.
Yeah.
And airbags can also be reversed at any point in time and put
Yeah,
coilovers,
but
and she can be a
especially-
fully functional drift missile. If you wanted, whoever wanted to turn it into a missile, they could, or you could just have it a regular streetable car. So
Actually, the previous owner originally had the car, actually made it into a drift missile car.
Oh, okay.
And well, he was training drift missile in training.
Okay. This
And yeah,
the paint was like that, or this is recently
no,
painted?
the original paint that came on the car was nothing close to what it is.
Okay.
It is a two-tone with a little shine and dust effect on it.
Yeah, I seen a little
The
purple in
green,
between.
yep, that's right. So the green is actually the base color of the car.
Yeah.
The original green from the factory that when it was first produced, and it has the two-tone with the little purple. If you can see it in the light, I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera, but it's there. In the sunlight, the car just looks totally different in every and any way possible. Everyone just sees the color of the car and just come and just goes wild.
Yeah.
That's one huge factor of the car. It is a 240 SX, so everyone sees it, they love it. They see the paint, they love it. The whole setup, it is what it is, and we just try to do our best to take it a next step and beyond every time we go.
All right, vibes. Okay.
that's the regular steering.
So I had a little grievance with the steering, but I seen a boss kit on it, so it probably really just a steering wheel just snap on the car.
It's a steering wheel that we just threw on purely for.
And watch this, Trinidad colors. So guess what? The person who owned the car is a Trinidadian, so big up yourself, soldier. I like the car. The well up diff, it didn't feel aggressive. I realized depending on how you well
Only
it.
if you turn,
Okay.
then you'll see it's gonna
No.
pull all the carpet and
Okay.
mess it all up. Yeah, we just roll straight back. So I'm pretty sure on the Club S you have
Is that lock up?
LSD of,
No, is that lock up
Welded?
too on the
so you get the
yeah.
when you turn.
All the time I hate
Love
it.
that shit.
I don't like it. I prefer
especially when you have to accelerate out of corners.
yeah, like show power. Yes, I understand the lock up. If you want show power, yes, but I prefer two-way. Like I don't mind the noise. I don't mind the noise, but I feel like with the two-way you could, if the car showing you need to push it, you could push it.
Right.
With a lockup, you had to bend a corner. You had to find 10 people to try to help you push that car because
Absolutely.
yeah, once it's on at an angle, that is it there.
You're not
Yeah,
pushing that car nowhere. That's why I was like, just go straight back.
it would be nice to I driving the car. I was thinking, I never drift a left-hand drive. I don't know, like I sitting in the car, so the orientation a bit where to be.
It's different.
Yeah, to be using my
Different
right hand. So I'm trying to figure out okay, if I was to take, at least I'll be trying to pull the handbrakes, like all here will bust up because like
I actually had that problem in the R33.
yeah.
My steering wheel is on the right. My car's right hand.
As you say, R33. So basically stuck to the tree, and that's the vibes. That's the vibes. We had I want to pass by his garage to see what is going on because yes, they specialize in wraps and self-heating wraps and good vibes only.